Good evening. Good evening. I love that. There's so much power in this room right now. First, I just wanted to say thank you to When We're Young Productions. They're filming this evening, and this whole presentation will be available on the web. It hopefully will be on the Detroit Young Professionals site, so we're taking advantage of some technology here, and thanks, Greg, and thanks, Amy. You can show her the video later. So Antonio told you a little bit about what I do, and I'm going to go more into that as I talk. And there's nobody around the corner over there, is there? Okay, good. Kind of feel like Phil Donahue when I walk around with this thing. It's kind of fantastic. I know. I'm totally dating myself. Yeah, Phil Donahue? Who's that? Yeah, Ellen, totally. Well, I do live in Ferndale, so. First and foremost, I just wanted to say kudos to this organization, okay? This organization is doing what each and every one of you want to do. Make yourselves better. Detroit Young Professionals is trying to make Detroit better. That is a fantastic vision. That is a fantastic mission. And I hope you all, sitting here in this room, feel that power and understand it. And I'm going to get a little touchy-feely here. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Feel that power and have it kind of draw through you. Okay, what the media is telling you, what the market is telling you, don't listen to it. Ignore it. Manage your own thought. Manage your own market. Don't listen to that stuff. You can make it happen, all right? We got a Renaissance Center down there. What does Renaissance mean? What's it mean? Rebirth. Okay, we're all going to create little phoenixes tonight. I'm a little bit on the mythology here. Sorry. You're all going to rebirth. You're going to get reborn tonight. I don't want to get too religious on this thing here. Hallelujah. All right, I got everybody fired up. That's good. Okay. To be successful as a career, to go up the career ladder, to be like the executives I see day in, day out, someone's not just going to come over to you and go, "Boop, magic wand, you're president now." That's not how it happens, okay? You're not going to win the lottery. Someone's not going to come into your office and say, "Man, you're really good looking. You're the new president. Congratulations." That's not how it happens. These people that I meet, and I meet about thousands of people. I've worked in this industry for 9 years, and I've met thousands of people. And I am so impressed by these people because from the day they go to college, they know what they want to do. From the day that they go to their classes, they understand what they're going to do. They have a plan. When I interview somebody who wants to be a president or vice president, and I ask them, "Why did you pick that school? Why did you pick that degree?" They have an answer. And maybe they're just good at BS, I don't know, but they give a good answer. Yeah, they're kind of good at the BS too. Okay, good. So, all right, first we wanted to talk about your market. What is your ultimate goal? Therese kind of went through and said, who's here? Do we have entrepreneurs? Do we have nonprofit people? You got to understand your market. So do research. Yeah, I'm sorry. You got to do homework in order to be president of a company. And you guys all took a great first step because you all worked today and you're here too. That's fantastic. I applaud you. But you got to do this every night. What's your plan? What's your goals? What's your market? Do research. What is growing? What region is important? What industry is important? So let's talk a little bit about industries. Somebody here said automotive industry, and somebody was talking about transitioning out of the automotive industry. And we're going to talk a little bit about that probably more in the Q&A. But obviously the automotive industry is not a good example of a growing industry. So, sorry.
You don't think it's going to turn around?
Sure, it'll turn around 2011. In the meantime, what is growing right now? Who has some ideas of a growing? Yes, in the back. Education is growing. Healthcare is growing. Well, someone raise your hand. I can't do it. Yeah. Government is growing. Yes.
Information technology.
IT. Green jobs. Oh, this morning I went to Corp Magazine's Green Awards. Fantastic. Everybody go to Corp Magazine or corp.com and see who the winners are, okay? More and more people who are younger are looking at companies that are green. Who is recycling in their office? Who is doing renewable energy? All that stuff is great. Ford Motor Company does a great job of doing a lot of that stuff. But not only that, but who is bringing on new green technologies, solar power, wind power, et cetera, et cetera. Any other growing industries I missed? Yes, what's that in the back? You know, accounting is very interesting because Sarbanes-Oxley came out a number of years ago. Who knows what Sarbanes-Oxley is? All right, this young lady with the red hair, what's Sarbanes-Oxley, real quick?
Oh, the accounting principles, internal audit, compliance.
Yep. Well, right. For publicly traded companies. That's what Sarbanes-Oxley is. And it was a big deal, and it really drove a lot of work into the CPA firms. I'm not too sure about it. I see a lot of CPA firms merging right now. So my career advice to you is, yes, it's a stable career. I'm not sure if it's growing. I think it's plateaued now. So anyway, but where else can you find out about who is growing? I mentioned Corp. Does anybody else know where you go to find out what are the biggest and brightest growing companies? Cranes, Fast Company, Forbes. You told me about one. Where did that report come from you were telling me about earlier? No, don't remember. There's the best and brightest. Last week I was out in Ann Arbor at the annual Collaboration for Entrepreneurship. Okay? You've got the Great Lakes Entrepreneurial Quest. You got Great Lakes Angels. You got, am I missing any? You know these groups. There's a lot of these angel entrepreneurial groups here in Michigan. There's a lot of entrepreneurs. There's a big event coming up in April.
Michigan Growth Capital?
Michigan Growth Capital. There's another one in Royal Oak we should pass along to everybody. Should be great. I wrote some things down here. Biotech, nanotech. The folks in, let me rewind a second. We belong to a global consortium of retained executive search firms. So there's search firms all across the world. And our partner in Virginia serves a lot of the D.C. market. They were doing a lot of lobbyists, but now what they're doing is a lot of chief security officers. Security is a big deal. Of course, we had the Department of Homeland Security start, but now they're really seeing it roll back down into companies, and so there's a chief security officer. This is not the person that walks around with the handcuffs like that guy Blart they just made the movie about. Not talking about that kind of security. Yeah, mall cop. I'm talking about IT security. I'm talking about the information at the company that is, proprietary information. That stuff is very, very important. That's where the war is going to be. It's going to be over that information. They're going to need somebody to make sure that they lock it down. So read the Wall Street Journal. Read business periodicals. Look at business websites. That's a stupid sentence. Everyone can be a business prognosticator. Man, that is a Todd Hohauser word if I ever heard one. You can all look into your crystal ball because people ask me every day, what's going on? What's going on in the market? Well, I'm just one person having one effect, one interaction. You all interact in your own industries. Find out. Talk to people. What's growing? What's happening? You got to understand that. Use Monster and Indeed to track the hot growing areas and occupations. Does everybody know about Indeed? Write it down if you don't, because it's one of the most powerful job search engines I've ever seen. It searches every single job site and every company site. So you don't have to go here and go there and go.